Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we are in is Regulation F. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Alright, welcome back everyone. Today we're going to be getting into an Iron Crown video featuring Ursaluna as well. There is a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepage down in the description below. Let me know in the comment below, what do you think about Ursaluna, Bloodmoon on this team? Do you think that it's a good fit? Or do you think that you would prefer like Fluttermane or Landorus Eye? Like I said in the previous video, we kind of combined Ursaluna, Bloodmoon into a Fluttermane and a Landorus, so we kind of get the best of both worlds. And it can also play on Trick Room and Tailwind. So leave a like for me, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and let's get into these battles. Alright, so we have Chimp-Out, Dragonite, Entei, Raging Bolt, Fluttermane, and Ogerpon. Pretty standard team. Ursaluna does do well into this team. How do we easily set it up? I mean, I kind of just want to lead Iron Crown Indeedee. Like, how does he really deal with that? Tornadus in the back. I kind of like Chi too. But he has the Raging Bolt, so I'm going to go Ursaluna. I can kind of use Tornadus as a pawn to get rid of Chimp-Out and the Ice Spinner. By like switching out. Okay. I mean, this is even better. He'll just follow me and go for Expanding Force. You can Tera Ogerpon, but I mean, you're still getting chipped down. I am special attack boost in nature. I could have went for Water Tera just to conserve Indeedee, but the free switch in the Tornadus is welcome here. And if he didn't even bring Chimp-Out Dragonite, which I feel like is the most threatening, then he's in a really bad spot. Alright, so just Gleam. Cudgel, I expect. Okay. That does KO Indeedee. You do get chipped. Oh, I forgot Rocky Helmet. It doesn't affect it with a Cudgel. Cudgel's not a contact move. So he is going to get another Cudgel off. Alright, this is actually a good play if that's Chimp-Out coming in. Ooh, we KO. Oh, that's a huge KO. I know my opponent did not expect that. It was a damage roll, so we got a really low roll the first turn because we did less than 50%. And it's not like Fluttermane was not like Chimp-Out drops the special defense; it drops the physical defense. So I want to Tera here, go for Tera Blast. and Bleak Wind. Chien-Pao should protect here. I'll be shocked if Chien-Pao actually attacks here. This is kind of like a hard read by me, but I expect Chien-Pao to fully protect you. Oh, he didn't. So I could have just won the game right there. We double connect Bleak One. Alright. So he may get rid of my terrain so he can sucker punch. Oh, he just Sacred Sword. He didn't even Ice Spinner. Wow. I'm very surprised my opponent didn't protect there. I feel like you should always protect there. I guess my opponent has to play for a miss here. I wish we had 100% accurate moves. I don't know if Icy Wind picks up Flutter, so I'm just gonna go for Bleak Wind. But he cancels, nice. I don't think that game's over because he could protect Chien-Pao. I miss Bleak Wind, and then Dazzling Gleam picks up my Iron Crown and chips the Tornadus, and then next turn you can just sucker punch Tornadus, right? Because it's on terrain. Even though it's on terrain, it's flying. So, and I've already used my Tera, so you can sucker punch that, and I can only attack one slot with Ursaluna. So I KO the Flutter, but you chip Ursaluna with another Dazzling or Moonblast, and then you just Ice Spinner into the Ursaluna. So I think he could have still won, but he probably didn't. Probably thought maybe I had Urshifu in the back. He didn't know what I brought in the back, and he could have started out my Tailwind. But that, I think I should have just went after the Chien-Pao the turn before, but I was reading to a protect. I feel like you should always protect there and allow Entei to get off an attack that's boosted by Chien-Pao still being on the field, right? So I think it's always optimal to protect there, but my opponent kind of, I don't know if he just didn't see that play or he just made a hard read. But let's get into the next one. Alright, so he has a Trick Room mode, so I kind of want to lead Indeedee plus GU here. Snarl away. Urshifu and Ursaluna. I think this is appropriate. Urshifu Dark for Graph. I should just tear it. What am I doing? Forgot the Tera there. Oh, but he didn't go for Trick Room. Okay, Does he go for a Tera here? Would you really burn your Tera on Frigoraph just to get knocked out? Okay. I figured that he wouldn't. Now we know what we can lock into with Urshifu in the end game, because this should be a double KO here. And I haven't Tera yet, so my Ursaluna can surprise Tera and pick up a free KO, especially next to Chi-Yu. Nothing's gonna take a Bloodmoon with Life Orb next to Chi-Yu. Iron Hands. He can't fake out with terrain up. And his own Ursaluna. Okay. So Iron Hands I know can't protect here. Let me turn the terrain above. I kind of want to just double protect to see what he Tera's into. And then I'll go from there. He doesn't Tera though. Why would you not Tera there? Do you have Protect on Iron Hands? I'm very surprised by this play. I'm gonna Tera here. Moonblast. And Heat Wave. I think Iron Hand should Tera here. I don't know why he didn't Tera last turn. But that's just a good call, because like Earth Power Heat Wave just looks very strong into your Iron Hands. This is the cover for that Drain Punch play he just went for. He might Drain Punch Chi-Yu though. Yeah. I can't believe he read the double protect, the Scout. Oh, he didn't Tera Iron Hands though. Right. And I just click close combat into that slot. We do miss Heat Wave. I did 50%. Ooh, almost a one-hit KO. Yeah, he would have lost Iron Hands if he... Oh, but he Drain Punched that slot. Beautiful. So the Tera ended up being clutched there. This may KO Chi-Yu. Oh, Chi-Yu survived by the kill. There's Ursaluna. Wow, I almost lost there because yeah, he could just wild charge me if Chi-Yu went down there. What? That Heat Wave miss almost cost me. Do I risk another Heat Wave miss? I think I always go after this slot. For the simple fact that if I miss Heat Wave, Iron Hands can only KO one of us. Oh wait, this is close. Okay, but that's gonna get the KO. Oh, that was pretty scary. Like, unless Iron Hand, I mean, even if he had Earthquake, that's not gonna KO Urshifu. But we do connect Heat Wave this time. Nice. Alright, that game was scary. If Chi-Yu doesn't survive with 1 HP, I just lose, right? Unless Wild Charge doesn't one-shot Urshifu, which I expect it to. But I will always go after the Ursaluna there because I know for sure that'll one-shot Urshifu. And we have a better chance of surviving our Wild Charge from Iron Hands if it's not like max attack. Yeah, I feel like we had an advantage in that game. We almost lost it in the end due to that Heat Wave miss. But sometimes that's why you have to, you know, play around that. But Heat Wave was really my best option there. So I don't think I was ever winning that game by clicking like Snarl, right? And not doing that much damage to Iron Hands. I guess it didn't matter. Yeah, Snarl probably... Well, Snarl picked up the KO? I'm not sure. But let's get to the next one. Alright, so we have Raging Bolt, Entei, Argopon, Chien-Pao, Fluttermane, and Landers. Seen so many of these teams. I feel like I do better than him in the Trick Room. And I'm really annoyed with the snarls and stuff. Yeah, because Assault Vest Entei just with Snarl was... It seems like it's the most common set right now. Snarl is just so common. I've seen it on Ursaluna, Incineroar, Chiyus. Right. So I'm gonna go for Trick Room. I'm gonna Trick Room here and U-turn out. Yeah. So that should go into Ogerpon, right? You should never be clicking Ice Spinner into... Do you have a Dark type move? Of course he does. Why not? I'm gonna protect here because I feel like he should always go after Ursaluna here. I really gotta start tearing my Indeedee. Okay, Chiyu is faster than a burn here would be good. Oh, we do get the burn. Alright, we got the read right though. I really need to remove this Chien-Pao, bro. Ooh. Okay, but you just take a full power Earth Power. This should be a one-shot, actually. Yeah, but I revealed my Tera now, so... It's not too much damage. mean, the good news is my Chi-Yu outspeeds his Chien-Pao. Alright, he's bringing out Raging Bolt. He turns the terrain to left. Shoot. Don't run around. Yeah, we knew that slot was gonna protect. Flinch here will probably be get. Ooh, even better. Chien-Pao shouldn't be able to one-shot. As long as he doesn't get a double protect, I think we should win. Chien-Pao shouldn't be able to one-shot me. Oh, that's just gonna lose you the game. Alright, does he go for the double? He doesn't. It should just be a one-hit KO, right? Let's go! Okay. Now we're on the ball. Alright, so now we just Dark Pulse. And he can't KO too, so it's Bloodmoon. That's gonna be game. I don't think you should ever protect Chien-Pao there. I think you should always try to KO Chi-Yu. Because Chi-Yu's just boosting my damage output into your Raging Bolt. And you see Moonblast just picks up the one-hit KO there. I hadn't revealed Moonblast at that point though, so maybe he thought that I might not have it. And he could survive like a Bloodmoon or like a an Earth Power. Well, I don't think he would have survived Earth Power either. I mean, it is 5 base power less than Moonblast, but I think it would have KO'd too. Alright, we're going crazy. Let's get into the next one. Alright, so we have a pretty high ranked opponent. He has an Ursaluna. I like his team. It's very balanced, and this team is made to. It's one of those. Also, these teams made to deal with like Tailwind and Trickling teams together. Frigoraph plus Dragonite and Chien-Pao are just really good into any Tailwind or Trickling core, and we kind of have both. I think I can go Chi-Yu Urshifu. Because this threatens a lot of damage on turn 1, right? Indeedee in the back. Iron Crown doesn't do good if I Tera. I want to bring Ursaluna. Iron Crown, like, if Incineroar is like Snarl, like, it's just, if I don't tear it, and I really don't want to tear it, next to Chimp, I want to keep the steel typing because of the Dragonite, but having to tear it out of fear of a dark type attack, it's not really good because then you just become weak to Grassy Glide and Ice Spinner. And it is gonna be Incineroar. think I can Stellar Tera here. Switching to Indeedee. If I remove Ursaluna turn 1, if he doesn't predict the Indeedee switch in and just tries to go for a fake out plus an attack or Ursaluna like a hyper voice, he's gonna be in a really bad spot. He is high ranked though, so I suspect him to see this play coming. But it's so obvious that he might not try to counter for it. If he just doesn't go for fake out here, that's a big balls play. And if he tears in Center Roar, then that's even worse for him. Alright, so he is going for a Tera. Who's Tera here? Did you cover for the Indeedee? He did cover for it. He's normal Tera. I should have got rid of Incineroar. Oh, but I still have Ursaluna. Yeah, this is probably gonna KO my Urshifu. Oh, we survived though. If he has Rillaboom, it should come in here. So I'm gonna go after Ursaluna. So he's more bulky than offensive. I'm shocked that I survived that. Yeah, so there should be Rillaboom. Yeah, on that slot. And we get Indeedee out so we can reset his Rillaboom's terrain. So he can't safely go for fake outs here. Or Grassy Glides. Alright, he doesn't have Vacuum Wave. Perfect. It's a very bulky Ursaluna, but we do get rid of it. Nice. So he blew his Tera, he didn't KO our Urshifu, and now we're positioned well against his Rillaboom. And now he can't Tera in Center Roar. Further up, okay. I'm gonna switch back into Indeedee. And Dark Pulse for a graph. Because once I pick up one more KO, then it's no more switching for him. And once we get rid of Rillaboom's terrain, like my Urshifu is good for getting rid of his Incineroar. I am modest to you, so I expect to get this KO. Oh, he has Protect on Rillaboom. Oh, he does survive that. So it's a bulkier. Wow, what if I just doubled that slot? Oh, we got the flinch. Oh my. I'm just gonna go for Helping Hand Flank Heat Wave. The flinch is huge. Yeah, we get the win. Let's go. Wow. And we beat a really high ranked opponent. Wow, that flinch was so clutch because setting up Trick Room was a way for him to get back into that game. Yeah, I really didn't think Yeah, Protect on Rillaboom is insane because that's really good for like highlighter play. Because people think that they can just double into Rillaboom freely because it's usually Assault Vest. And since you're not Assault Vest, you're most likely Metal Plate. You actually do more damage to grass type attacks, and you have the option of going for Protect when people don't expect it. Right, because I clearly expected him to go for like a Glide or a Fake Out or a Wood Hammer into that slot. But I could have just won the game immediately by just clicking Surging Strikes plus Dark Pulse into the Ferrograph. And he wasn't Rocky Helmet, so we would have always kept our Urshifu. And then we just switch out into Indeedee the next turn, and the game's pretty much over from that point. But let's get into one final game. Alright, here we have our final review. So after a final review, I just went undefeated with this team today, so I do want to give it, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I did bump it up a point. Since I learned how to use it, this team is very good. Iron Crown is a little bit hard to use in this format. I think maybe something, because Water Tera is so common, even the Ground Tera is, even though it's not common on the Iron Crown, people are expecting you to go for Water Tera, and a lot of the things that Water is weak to, Ground also is weak to, like Grass. And they're usually like using those water moves, I mean those grass moves into this slot anyway, right? And it covers for your ground Tera. So I think maybe another Tera, maybe something like maybe Dragon, maybe even Fairy could be a little bit better. Fairy Tera Blast could probably help in a lot of different situations. We already have Fairy Tera on Ursaluna, so maybe not for this team specifically, but I think changing that Tera or giving Iron Crown just something else that it can do just a little bit to survive a little bit longer might help with help it stay on the field longer. But it is good once you get it next to Tornadus and is able to outspeed things and threatens a lot of damage. Stellator Urshifu is really cool. The Zen Headbutt in Psychic Terrain is a really fun tech that you're able to pick up a lot of damage. We didn't see any Among Us really in this episode besides probably maybe the first battle or the first episode. And we didn't bring Urshifu out, but going for the Zen Headbutt into Among Us when it believes it can just take your Surging Strikes, it's just really fun to do when Psychic Terrain's up and just remove it from the field when they think that they're safe, right? And if you play with this team, if you do see an Among Us, please try to go for that tech. It's going to feel so satisfying if you're able to get it off, though. This Focus Sash Chi-Yu continues to be really good in this format. It is really amazing next to this Ursaluna, and it's speedy Ursaluna with Tornadus with also like Tailwind Pressure is really valuable in my opinion. I think that to maximize the potential of this team, I think that Iron Crown and Indeedee and Urshifu maybe can, I think you can swap them out for like maybe a Ferrograph and another 2 sweepers. And then you have like a better Trick Room core to go with Ursaluna as well as a Tailwind core, because I do like the max speed Ursaluna, but it does play good under Trick Room if you do have that option, right? And Indeedee is not as good at getting a Trick Room without like having some type of support with it like Ferrograph is, right? But other than that, like this team, it functions really good the way it is. Fairy Tera Ursaluna continues to be good. We are dropping the Hyper Voice, and I feel like Bloodmoon is a lot stronger than Hyper Voice. I wanted to keep that instead of the Hyper Voice. But having the Fairy coverage plus, you know, being Fairy Tera is really valuable for this Pokemon with Life Orb. It just does so much damage, and it's really, I think it can just, you can slap this onto any team that has like a Trick Room core, just to help you, you know, against those very hyper offensive teams. But that's gonna be it for a final review with this team. We are on a path to get 500 subscribers, so if you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe for me, because I'm putting out Pokemon content every single day. And there's a runner code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. And if you like this team, go ahead and leave a comment for me. Let me know if you like, what do you think about Fairy Tera Ursaluna, or what do you think about Iron Crown. But that's gonna be it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, deuces.